Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Tanner Bybee. How about a scouting report on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Strike to the outside corner. And that's how this game gets started. The 0-1 on the ground, and that's just foul. And that skips into dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Just off the inside edge. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. It's Aaron Judge now. Move to first.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
Line drive, Rocchio. There's one.
He's out.
And that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Garrett Cole. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's outside. And that's ball three. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Way out front for strike two. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. This one popped up. Volpe pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are two down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
Yep, that ball went out.
And I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And that one pulled foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Not close with that one. 2-2. Backed off the plate that time. Base hit, and that extends the inning. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Cole a check to first. Ramirez back in on a dive. Into center, Bellinger in a full sprint makes the grab on the run, and that'll do it. Guardians leave 1 scoreless after 1. Back here in Cleveland, and now Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to Sumboog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out, and quickly 1 away in the second. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. No score here in the second. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to Santana. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 down, base is empty. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
That pitch is up. Ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball,
and that's outside. And it's a ball to strike. Fought off foul. Wells at second. Goldie on at first with 2 down. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. On a dead sprint, racing back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that's down and away.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
There's a strike. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there for a strike. With slider that finds the mark. Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Up and in, and it's a full count. Anthony Volpe on deck for the Yankees. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. Cole back to work. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And here is Angel Martinez.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. 1 out, bases empty.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Will Brennan,
that's
the
out.
next to hit, takes outside. The pitch. That
Ball
misses. 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's
Two balls,
89
1 strike.
on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the
Ball
speed
3.
differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That's ball
Ball
4.
4.
Tried another
Big thing.
fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a foul out of play. They say you win.
2. 0-2 is the count.
Two outs. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first. That's the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Yankees 2 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. And downstairs.
1-0.
Just
That's
missed.
inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Out to center. Corrals it. And there's one away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Judge at the
That's
plate for
inside.
the second time as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see
One
other
ball,
guys doing
2 strikes.
anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Yanks held in check. They're up 2-0. here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brian Rocchio. Right through there for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs.
2-2 the count.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Foul ball there. Ground ball, Goldie. To Volpe at second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. That was blasting.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here's Jose Ramirez, and he's already singled in this game. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. And that one a little below the knees. And the count's full. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Into center and a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at-bat and found a way to win the battle.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now, Carlos Santana. Check swing, called strike. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The changeup missing, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Here's Lane Thomas now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs.
Hey!
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the 4th, and now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Strike 2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. The walk and a run scored his first time. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. One out and a runner at second. Pitch misses, and a count even 1-1. Swings and misses, struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Singled and scored his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two outs and one in scoring position. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Outside low, going to count 1-2. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Angel Martinez. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Martinez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment. Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So digging in, Will Brennan walked his first time. That one ripped, but foul. Slap the other way, foul. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
In the air, left side. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Over to Goldie. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. The Guardians go down in order. They're down 2-1. Back here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Bybee back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him. Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees.
Yeah.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is gone. And they add on. It's 3-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. High chopper to third. Sends it across to first. 2 away.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
And a good eye there.
Outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That's off the mark. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And he chases that one. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. And there's a strike.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
The Guardians trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. That one way inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That misses. 1-1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
And there's a ball. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Manzardo at second with 2 down. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Carlos Santana in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1. Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Guardians. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. And Judge takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And now the 0-1. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt, and a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Herron, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sewald warming up as well. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tanner Bybee is done, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Paul Sewald.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down. Next to hit, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike. 0-1. Check on the runner. Bellinger dives back. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
But with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Got him. That's out number 2. Austin Wells digs in now. First pitch misses. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Guardians 1. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Carlos Santana. Fastball for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver also getting ready. Next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the corner for a strike.
All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
That missed inside. The count now 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And down on strikes he goes. Strikeout number 8. Here comes Lane Thomas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's the strike. The Guardians down by a pair here in the bottom of the sixth. That one drilled left field and foul ball. And base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And here is Angel Martinez. And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The strikeout and the second of the game for the Cole train.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. On the outside corner, and that is strike 1. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Cole a check to first. And he's back in on a dive. Thomas off of first with 2 away. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a base hit up the middle. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Garrett Cole is done in this one. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Tim Hill takes over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
First and second, 2 outs. Bo Naylor will hit next. Has grounded out a couple of times. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. Guardians strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Paul Goldschmidt now. And that drops in for a strike. Aaron, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He throws a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker.
Inside,
just off the inside edge.
Inside, ball 2.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 count.
Good eye in that spot. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And that is out of play.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Here's your 1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Thomas right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. And misses inside. And a foul ball. This to third, and it stays fair. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And there's the automatic. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. And a big swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Strike 2. The bases are full for the New York Yankees. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a runner out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
Here in Cleveland, and the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. The pitch. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
He goes down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Steven Kwan. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that
Outside,
misses. And that's ball 1. The Yanks holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Fly ball to right. Judge pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That is the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3, and they still trail it here 3-1. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Andrew Walters. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And first offering is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Next
1
offering
ball,
misses
2
down and
strikes.
away. Up and
That's a ball.
in. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings and misses. And Judge is down on strikes.
Oh, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And here comes Bellinger. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Stanton in the box now. No balls and a strike. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one hit to right. Brennan moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 3 and the Guardians 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Devin Williams, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
In the air out to center. Bellinger in a full sprint. Grabs it on the run. And there's one away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And it is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Fouled off down the right side. Looking to get the tying run on base. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Base hit center field. And the tying run is on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. with the tying run on at first. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner on the go. In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. Late with the swing there.
He's gone off speed.
1
He
ball,
needs to elevate
2
here
strikes.
with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Ball 2.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Around third. Still swings it to second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Fernando Cruz done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher for the Yankees, Luke Weaver. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Will Brennan, the next to hit. Cut on and missed. Good change-up right there. It's 0-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that one fouled off.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bo Naylor now at the plate. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Man at second. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No, inside.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And now it's filled up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Brian Rocchio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Slides, but it gets by him. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swinging a foul out of play. That clips a corner. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And fouled off. One out. The go-ahead run is at second here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
And takes low for ball one. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. And that one cutting but missing down low. Runner at second, 2 down. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that's the 3rd out. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. All tied up at 3 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now it's going to be Brian Rocchio. Weaver back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Williams getting loose as well. On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that one hops the wall. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Back to the top of the order now. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Inside, almost got him. Winning run out second, no one out. He was late there, strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a count 1-2. The winning run on second base. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Fought off foul. That's too low. And now it's even 1-1. One away. The winning run at second. Falling behind 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. Fires to the plate, and he dives in with the winning run. And the Guardians walk it off and win it 4-3.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
(4-3) our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.